Hello, good morning, and welcome to the Drunk Ramen Storytime Podcast, the only podcast where two dudes who don't know how to make a podcast make a podcast. My name is Ramen, joined by my partner in crime, T.Y. Let's get right. Yes, thank you for that amusing catchphrase. Let's get right into the podcast. So, how's it going, man?
What was that?
That was my attempt to get right into the podcast.
Oh my gosh, don't do that again.
I will do it as long as I want to. Okay, so we just tried Vegemite, an Australian treat from my... What do you mean, You're the one who ate the whole thing.
It was good.
It was
but
salty.
It wasn't my favorite thing in the world, but it was good.
No, I would not eat it I
wouldn't eat it again.
No, me neither.
If I had the choice of something better, I would.
You finished the entire thing. I don't know how
I didn't lather it on there like it was peanut butter. Unlike somebody.
It looked like Nutella. So I
should have just freaking put a Nutella sticker on there and been like, here you go. You would do it too.
To be honest, I would. I would do it. You are right about that one. Yeah. But yes, it was actually really, really bad.
I didn't mind.
My friend didn't mind, but I didn't like it. I'd like to thank my Australian friend for giving us that little bit of that Vegemite.
That nom-nom.
That nom-nom. So, thanks to that, we have a video somewhere on Facebook or Instagram. If any of you want to...
find it.
If you want to find it, go ahead. It's not going on Facebook. It's not going on YouTube. It's going to be on Facebook and Instagram.
Yeah, pretty much.
Anyway, so I'll take a topic, and then we'll discuss it. And then at the end of the podcast, just like every time, we'll get into some stories. So I'll take a topic. Let's see. Let me see the topic.
You didn't think about this beforehand, did you?
No, I did not think about the topic. Favorite old TV shows.
Old TV shows.
Yes. Favorite old TV shows. That's going to be our topic.
I used to love watching Courage the Cowardly Dog.
That is a perfect show, man.
But, at some point, my parents wouldn't let me watch it anymore because they didn't like the show.
It is.
We weren't allowed to watch it in our house.
It is a very scary show.
No, it wasn't even that it was scary. It's just they didn't like it.
It's a very scary show for me. I can't even.
You're a wuss. That's understandable.
I can't even watch that show as an adult. I am so fucking freaked
Grim
out.
Adventures of Billy and Mandy. I love that show too. My parents didn't like that one either.
Wait, whoa. That show is less creepier than Courage the Cowardly Dog, man.
I never watched Chowder because my parents never let me watch Chowder.
I love Chowder. You don't watch Chowder?
No.
That was a fucking classic. Oh my
Now, I did watch SpongeBob. But my mom hates SpongeBob. But I still watch it.
So your mom didn't let you watch Chowder or SpongeBob or...
No, my mom didn't watch SpongeBob with us.
Okay, so you don't watch Chowder. Oh my.
No, I never watched Chowder.
It's a gem of a show, man. You didn't grew up on the Cartoon Network golden era where there was Billy and Mandy,
Dexter's Laboratory,
Kids Next Door. That was
I love Kids Next Door.
I love Kids Next Door, man. That was the best, bro. You know that show? It made me really terrified of being an adult because that show made adults out. That show made adults.
Okay, random. The only real thing I remember from Codename Kids Next Door is at some point they were in a sea of asparagus.
I think that was like a lunch lady episode or some shit like.
I don't remember, but literally that's the only scene that I can remember from that show is them being in a sea of asparagus.
Apparently asparagus was like the bad. Apparently vegetables in the show is like the worst thing you can possibly eat. But yeah, apparently vegetables is the enemy in the show, or vegetables are like, yeah, but in this show, it pretty much depicts adults as being the fucking worst.
Ed, and Eddie.
Ed and Eddie is a goddamn. I fucking knew it. There's a.
Leave him alone.
I told you that would be distracting. Yeah.
Nah, he'll be fine.
Talking about Veggie Tales?
Oh yeah, I do love.
I loved VeggieTales.
Yeah, he's throwing pennies at us. God damn it!
I am not.
Hey, mind your business. Go away. Bye bye.
I just hit the dog.
Yes, we're talking about VeggieTales. No. God damn it, man!
Mason, go away.
I told you to close the goddamn door.
Nah, it'll be fine.
Yes, we're VeggieTales.
VeggieTales, one of my favorite childhood shows.
It's okay. I'm not into the whole religion cartoons, but from what I heard, VeggieTales is okay.
VeggieTales definitely suited my fancy.
You need to. I know why your brother throws quarters at you now when you use the word "suit my fancy." God damn it, man! Did you just use that word "suit my fancy"? VeggieTales is okay, but it's a little too preached for me. Just saying, I'm not a fan of the whole religious cartoons and shit like that.
Yeah, I know.
I'm not.
You atheist.
Not an atheist. I'm an agnostic.
You're agnostic. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't mean to offend anybody, but
No, I believe in Jesus, but at the same time, I'm in between. Like, I'm agnostic. I'm not gonna say I don't believe it in if I haven't seen it. So I'm in between. Hey, some atheists are pretty nice. I mean, not gonna lie.
I don't know. I have atheist friends.
Okay. You know what's funny is that when my friend said he was an atheist back in middle school, I got so mad. I'm like, you don't believe in Jesus? I was back then when I was super religious back in middle school, and I'm like,
Boy, I have never been that way.
No, I'm like, because when I hear the word atheist, it does sound like a bad word, bro. It sounds like the devil. It sounds like a devil word, bro.
That is true.
Fuck off.
Are you gonna join us on this, or you just gonna stay up there on the steps?
I have school.
Alright, then go away.
God damn it. Sorry for that intro.
Just so you guys know, in case you were wondering, my brother's just laying on the floor at the top of the steps to the basement, just staring down at us, chiming in every time we say something.
I think he's gonna say something else. Nope. Okay. Your brother has to go to school anyway.
Yeah.
Was it online school?
Yeah.
But he's just gonna still be here. God damn, would you stop? Okay. He threw a bouncy ball here.
Honestly, it's kind of fun to watch it bounce around.
God damn it, you could have poked an eye out.
Alright. So, VeggieTales was good.
My favorite is Johnny Bravo.
I never really watched Johnny Bravo. I watched a few episodes, but I never really watched it. Powerpuff Girls. Dora the Explorer.
That wasn't on Cartoon Network. Maybe in a fever dream you had as a kid, but no. Definitely Powerpuff Girls and fucking... yeah, bro. The Golden Age of Cartoon Network was the best, bro. I don't like modern Cartoon Network. Tom
and Jerry.
I don't think Tom and Jerry was on Cartoon Network much. But yeah, Tom and Jerry does count.
I love Tom and Jerry. Tom and Jerry has to be my favorite of all the cartoons. I'm not gonna lie.
What?
Yeah.
Better cartoon.
When they were in their prime.
When they were in okay.
When they were in their prime.
Make sure you say the words when they were in their prime. Because modern Tom and Jerry is fucking...
Oh, no. It's trash.
It's
just like
trash.
the modern... what's it called? What are they called? Teen Titans. The modern Teen Titans are trash.
Say what you want, but I'm a fan of actually Teen Titans Go. It just...
What?
Not in the way you think, because it's the same voice actors for one. It's his own thing. Exactly. You have to see it as his own separate property. It's trying to be more it's trying to be a more comedic side of the Teen Titans rather than just always being serious. And you know what? You have to separate the cartoon from your nostalgia in order to appreciate a show. And I don't watch Teen Titans Go. I actually watched the movie, and it's really good. Teen Titans Go to the movie, way different from the show. It has a very different vibe, and it's a little more serious. But I like Teen Titans Go.
DC's always been more serious, though, with their stuff, which is why I don't like Teen Titans Go, because it doesn't really reflect DC as...
But no. DC is not always serious. DC can be lighthearted, too.
They can be, but for the most part, like, all of their top hits... have been more...
This DC has its own separate side. They have their own animation side, and they have their own live-action movie side. We can't Teen Titans is... Here's the thing. What Teen Titans Go did is that it made Teen Titans still relevant. Because Teen Titans at this point was dead. Teen Titans Go did one thing right. They made Teen Titans still relevant. It made people still want to watch Teen Titans. But I hate when people bitch about how it ruined their childhoods. I'm like...
I didn't say it ruined my childhood. I just don't like the show.
Yeah. And I feel you, but...
It doesn't hold my attention like the original did.
And I feel you. I mean, I can watch like an episode of Teen Titans Go because I like cartoons. But there are some shitty episodes of Teen Titans Go, and I will admit. But...
honestly, I think I've only ever watched the shitty episodes of Teen Titans Go. I don't think I've ever watched an episode that I was actually enjoying.
There's some pretty hidden good gems right there. They have some like really good episodes where they have like few fucking cameos from like DC and shit like that. But other than that, you can't be mad for cartoons ruining your childhood. If anything, if the cartoon that just came out that's a reboot ruined your childhood, then not trying to be mean, then why? Then don't watch it. If you want some, just watch the original. Right. No one's forcing you to watch the new one. Just watch the original.
Right.
Same with the Powerpuff Girl reboot. That show is crappy. I hate that show.
I haven't even watched it.
It's fucking shitty.
I never watched it.
I like Teen Titans Go because it's just Teen Titans Go, but just them as kids, or it's a different timeline.
Jojo.
Powerpuff Girls reboot fucking blows, and it's not funny, and it's cringy, and it's essentially a TikTok, but stretched into like 15 minutes of pure cringe.
Oof.
Exactly, bro. I watched one episode, and that was the first episode. I gave the show a chance, and the first episode I watched, I wanted to...
Were they twerking?
They were twerking with a goddamn panda bear. I never wanted to bleed or gouge my eyes out so much. And that's the problem with these modern cartoon reboots, bro. We got fucking... actually, there's a Ben 10 reboot that's actually faithful to the original. It's like a Ben 10 reboot, but it's actually a faithful recreation of the show.
I love Ben 10.
The reboot is just essentially Ben 10 as a kid, trying to relive Golden era when he was a kid. And I like it because it's just made by the same people. It's made by the same people who made the show, and while the reboots were made by separate people who have no idea what the fucking show is, like Powerpuff Girls or maybe Teen Titans Go. At least you have the reboot made by the same fucking people.
Right.
And they also making a movie, but...
branching off of reboots made by the same people, Avatar was supposed to have a live-action version.
No, that's still in development. From what I heard...
Well, the original guy that was supposed to be working on it, like that did the original cartoon...
Like, ducked out.
He left because... And I'll tell you why. He left... because he said that he didn't feel as if Netflix was providing a supportive, creative environment. Because normally when Netflix starts off a new series, nobody has like any high hopes for it, so they can do whatever they want. But with a pre-existing show like Avatar, people have high hopes for it, so they have to really be like, okay, so... they're very strict as to what you can do with it.
So Netflix essentially put like rules and limitations of what you can... essentially Netflix forced the creators of the show to gather as much from the source material as possible. And that's not a bad thing. But at some point, if you're going to recreate a show and make it live action... you're going to have to create your own interpretation, or at least change some things around. Not to say the cartoon
and let the creator change things around, too.
And not to say that the cartoon was perfect, because it was perfect, but the cartoon can't translate over to a live-action a TV show. I mean, look at the fucking movie, man. The movie tried
trash.
it tried to copy. It tried nothing from the source material, and it got the names wrong. It got the characteristics wrong. Sokka was butchered. My man Sokka is not even funny in the goddamn movie. He has like the worst character in the movie, and he has no personality in the movie. He's just fucking boring.
So my parents and I, we all watched it. Because, listen...
Please don't tell me you actually paid for a ticket to go watch that movie.
Oh, yeah. When it first came out, we did.
Oh, my God.
But let me tell you something.
And my shop.
I never watched the previous Avatar before. I only ever watched Avatar like a year or two ago.
I have. It's magnificent, bro.
So I didn't go into the movie expecting anything. out of it.
I expect some.
So if you go into a movie without expecting anything, I mean, of course you're gonna think it's all right. It's all right.
Same way I was when I saw the Dragon Ball Z Evolution movie. I'd never watched Dragon Ball in my life. And as soon as I watched that first, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? And then I started watching Dragon Ball Z Kai, and I look back at that movie, and I'm like, now that I know about Dragon Ball, this entire movie blows ass. It's not even...
When I first watched the Avatar movie, I thought it was alright. I'm not gonna lie. I thought it was alright. I didn't think it was all that, but I thought it was alright.
Bullshit. You can't tell me 5 people trying to lift a boulder and throwing it at one guy. They're fucking earth benders. They can lift more than one rock. And why does it take 5 people to lift one small rock? That's so fucking stupid.
It's all about midichlorians, bro.
And why the fuck are they dancing when they're fucking trying to throw a rock? And not to say that Avatar didn't have people doing...
I mean, that's pretty much all it is when you're doing anything bending-wise. It's like they're all dancing. Have you noticed that? Like, waterbenders, they dance.
I'm sorry, but when you translate it over to live action, and if it's a bad live action movie, it looks fucking stupid. Some five guys do one boulder just comes out of nowhere. Is that the only special effect they could get for fucking Earth? I think M. Night Shyamalan cheaped out on the special effects for that movie. I mean, Avatar. I think the kid did a really good job as Avatar.
Oh yeah.
The only good part of that movie is
aren't they recasting him as the actual?
They are I heard they're recasting him as the actual Avatar because
saying.
Yeah, they're recasting him as the actual Avatar. They're actually having the same dude because one thing that the movie did right is that it casted the only character Avatar. It casted the kid, and he did a perfect job being the Avatar. The rest of the characters
butchered.
They all fucking suck. They're all whitewashed. They're all just so fucking stupid, man.
Yeah.
They're not even fucking Eskimo. I'm sorry, but are the Avatars supposed to be Eskimo or some shit?
What?
Is Sokka and fucking Katara, whatever.
Sokka and Katara
are Eskimos, are they? They're Inuit.
Yes, they live in a...
They're Inuit.
They live in... I don't remember which one they live... No, they live in the South, right? They live in the South Pole.
But they're a bit Inuit.
And they have their brothers and sisters or whatever, their cousins, whatever you want to call it, in the North Pole.
But in this movie, they're not even fucking... They don't even look like brother and sister. They don't even look... Not to say that... They don't even look like they want to be in the movie. They look fucking forced to be in the movie.
They probably were.
Oh, M. Night Shyamalan had his guys. You butchered my man Sokka. The moment Sokka came on screen and I didn't see him say one joke, you butchered the movie, man. You ruined the entire movie for me.
That's all he does. He's comedic relief.
He's not even comedic relief for the movie. He actually brings the whole movie down because he is so...
No, I'm saying in general.
Yeah, he's comedic relief.
In the shows, he's comedic relief. He's awesome.
And Sokka has his moments in the show. He fucking kicks ass when he fucking needs to, bro. Final fucking season, he kicks ass.
Boomerangs.
Oh, bro. Like, I think in the final season of Avatar, they gave Sokka more fucking to work with. He has combat training and all that. Sokka, don't underestimate him. The dude can fucking fight, man.
Yeah, man, he can.
And he has a fucking hot girlfriend for that, too, bro. Sokka, my man, he's over here bending...
Sokka, my man!
He's over here bending hoes.
Oh, my gosh.
Sorry for that, but no. The thing the movie did wrong is that it tried to cram a shit ton of episodes into one movie, and that never works out.
No.
That same thing Dragon Ball Z Evolution did. I don't know if you've ever seen that movie.
Nope.
Well, you know what Dragon Ball Z is, right?
Let me guess. It's about princesses and rainbows, right?
Well, maybe Dragon Ball. Maybe it was about a princess. But essentially what Dragon Ball Evolution did is it did the same thing Avatar did. I don't know, maybe they have the fucking same director because both movies are exactly shitty. But what they try to do in Dragon Ball Z Evolution is they try to cram a bunch of lore and a bunch of episodes from one show and they try to cram it into a movie. It doesn't work when you try to cram a show into a movie.
You know what doesn't work most of the time? Trying to cram a video game into a movie.
Oh yeah, that doesn't fucking work out.
Have you noticed that? Like, every single video game movie that's pretty much out there at this point is like...
Did they ever make a Tomb Raider movie?
They did.
Oh, they made a bunch of...
They did, but I think that one was actually good.
The first one with fucking Angelina Jolie. It was fucking.
I think so. I think I kind of sort of remember watching that, and I actually enjoyed that movie.
Tomb Raider movies, really good.
I did enjoy that movie. I will say that one was enjoyable.
Modern. Okay, like video game movies.
Assassin's Creed though.
I gotta look up video game movies because I need like more knowledge. Oh man, fuck Assassin's Creed. The movie fucking blows, man. I don't fucking get it. They took the entire aspect of Assassin's Creed and they fucking butchered it. I haven't even seen the movie because it looks fucking shitty. What is it about? Have you seen it?
What, the Assassin's Creed movie?
Yeah, no. Fucking Warcraft. They made a Warcraft movie?
Oh, that's right. They did make a Warcraft movie. I remember.
Oh my god. The movie did so bad. It has a 20.8% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh no.
Oh, I know why. It's because they try to put a fucking shit ton of characters in a movie, in a video game that barely anybody plays. Who the fuck plays Warcraft and knows any of the characters? Troll guy, a fucking... Oh, man. Rampage. That movie's
You mean Orc, sir?
Orc. There's a Street Fighter movie? Oh, yeah, there is a Street Fighter movie.
There's a Mortal Kombat movie, too.
Yeah, that movie's okay. It's okay. It's not great. It's okay. There's not a lot of video game movies. I'm looking at it right now.
Well, for the most part, most of them are pretty trash.
Oh my god, this Assassin's Creed movie looks fucking horrible, bro. I don't even know what it is about, but apparently I got like an 18% on Rotten Tomatoes. It looks like shit. Oh man.
Alright.
Okay.
Wow. We are... What are we on time-wise? 21 minutes?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Okay, I don't know if you ever is it the Emmys? You know the Emmys? I gotta show you this. So recently there was an Emmys award, and apparently it caused so much backlash that the fucking entire Emmys had a shitty rating, bro. I gotta show you this cringy clip. You know the Black Lives Matter thing and all that shit like that, right?
Yeah, the stuff we try not to get into on the podcast.
Who fucking cares, bro? We have to at least stay on top. Apparently, the Emmys was incredibly cringy because Anthony Anderson and Jimmy Kimmel, who I don't even find fucking funny. Is Jimmy Kimmel even funny?
I don't know. I don't know who either of those people... Oh, no, I lie. I know who Jimmy Kimmel is, but I don't know who the other person is.
Apparently, they both hosted the Oscars, or maybe Jimmy Kimmel did. But I gotta show you this thing, and then we're gonna talk about it, because it is probably the most cringiest thing ever. Okay.
Oh, no.
While I find that, you could probably talk about some stuff.
Well, I would tell a story, but you're not paying attention, so...
After I show him this thing and we sort of react live on the thing, because I kind of want to do these things where we react to cringy clips or stuff like that, and we like have a discussion about it, bro, because trust me, look at that, bro. Look how many dislikes it got, bro. It is probably the worst thing ever. The comments are fucking crazy, bro.
39,000 dislikes and only like 2.8 thousand likes.
You'll see why.
The general does.
Sorry, we have an ad. Okay.
Please welcome 9-time Emmy nominee Anthony.
You're gonna hear us react to this. It's incredibly cringy. There's like no audience. I don't know why they're having this.
JK, now, before we announce the nominees...
You know what's funny? They play those as if it's scripted. It's not.
Yes, I do.
Because in rehearsal, I think we decided that we're just...
You know, we have a record number of Black Emmy nominees this year, which is great. This is the part where the white people start to applaud.
See what I mean?
And nod. Oh.
He looks so aggressive doing that, bro.
All right, these Emmys would have been...
What in the world?
Exactly, bro. You have the same reaction I do. You see, have the same reaction I do.
Wait, what?
He forced, and he said it so aggressively, and they played off like it's an actual, like, he made Jimmy Kimmel stand there, and he told them to fucking clap. Like, he's a fucking monkey, bro. Like, are you fucking kidding me, bro? This, like,
I'm not gonna lie, I probably would have just looked at him and stared at him, though.
Exactly.
Like,
it's fucking ridiculous, bro.
Yeah, it's a good thing, but...
He's entitled, bro. Like, he's, like... getting behind these causes, but he's a fucking millionaire, bro. He has no reason to say shit, bro. It gets worse.
Y'all wouldn't have been able to handle how black it was gonna be. But because of COVID, we can't even get in the damn building.
Well, thank you, Anthony.
Yeah, these Emmys
He
would have been
interrupts
so
him, bro.
black, it would have been like hot sauce in your purse black. It would have been Howard University homecoming black. It would have been.
I don't know. He's just trying to shove as much Black Lives Matter thing into this, bro.
I'm sorry that it wasn't that. It would have been great. It really would have.
We would have had speeches quoting our great poets like Maya Angelou, Langston Hughes, Cardi B, WAP, Jimmy.
The fuck does Cardi B have to do with anything?
No, what?
Totally. Yeah, right.
But instead of that sexy melanated energy,
What?
here I am, alone in a sterilized green room, trying not to sneeze on a llama.
He says it.
What a
He looks like he's
damn
so
shame.
aggressive.
Actually,
What the hell does a llama have to do with
Don't
it?
white explain it to me, Jimmy.
Oh,
It should have been a pit
I gotta
bull
go back.
on a llama. What a damn shame.
Actually, an alpaca.
All right, don't white explain it to me, Jimmy.
What the fuck? He's so what? He's so
Don't white explain
No.
it. What?
I am sorry, but this thing has gotten out of control. This
Oh my gosh!
he is so fucked. Like, he looks like he generally hates white people. Like, he generally does not like anybody, bro. That's the problem with this movement, bro. It's positive for one, but there's another side where it's like there's people that just
Yeah, and that's the part that most people don't see. Is yes, I agree with Black Lives Matter because they do, but it's the people that are stupid about it.
It's the people that think it hasn't become. It's not it hasn't become Black Lives Matter now. It's become Black Lives Only Matter now, where not trying to be racist, but it essentially makes black people matter more than other people, and that's essentially what it's becoming. It's becoming only black people matter. Everybody else doesn't matter. Everybody can go suck a you know what. But that's what this essentially is it's telling me.
That's pretty much what it's turning into.
Black Lives Only Matter. It's not becoming Black Lives Matter. It's Black Lives Only Matter. No.
And that's the side of the story that I don't like.
No, I don't like at all. And
now I like the people that do believe, yes, that they matter. I know quite a few black people,
and it's and
we were talking about this, and yeah, one of our friends was like, yeah, it's stupid. Because it's being stupid. Like, some of the things that they say...
It started out as a way to protest police brutality, and then it devolved into all-out riots.
Can I just get into this quick?
Yeah.
So, when I say I support the police...
Yeah.
Okay? You don't think that I'm supporting the unjust police, do you? You think I'm supporting the people that are actually doing their job correctly, right?
I feel like you're supporting the people who actually do their jobs rather than the people who don't do their jobs.
So when I wear that blue stripe, my mask has the blue stripe on it for that.
Yeah.
It's for police recognition and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So when I wear that blue stripe, and if people look at me and say, "Why are you wearing that?" Because I'm supporting the people that actually are doing justice the right way. Now, those people that do what that one cop did to what was his name? I don't even remember his name. That one guy who said he can't breathe.
Sorry.
When they do that,
that is bad.
I don't support that.
I don't support that.
That
either.
is unsupportable. That is just
that's
outrageous.
And that was a day, like, I think that's when the movement started. That's when the riot started. And
Black Lives Matter has always been a thing.
It's always
that's
been a thing.
pretty much what sparked this whole
But you know what I hate
right now?
I hate that the Black Lives Matter thing comes and goes. People forget about it eventually, and then it comes back, and it comes back
harder and more
aggressive, and it comes back stronger. But now it's getting to a point where there are two sides to the Black Lives Matter. There's Black Lives Matter, and then there's Black Lives Only Matter.
It's like an extremist group.
Yeah, it's like there's two sides. You can't just say
there's an extremist group in everything.
Yeah,
and there is one in Black Lives Matter.
And it has to do with some of the Hollywood people elite, where they think like they're on some of them are on the Black Lives Only Matter. We got to finish watching this because
It should have been a pit bull.
What?
But not tonight. No, not tonight. This isn't what it should have been, Jimmy. But you know what? I'm still rooting for everybody black. Because black stories, black performances,
again,
and Black Lives Matter. Say it with me, Jimmy.
No, this gets worse.
Black Lives Matter. Louder, Jimmy. Black Lives Matter. Louder, Jimmy. Say it so that Mike Pence can hear it. Black.
What the?
Oh my gosh!
When did Mike Pence become a racist? What the fuck are you talking about?
Oh my god!
We're reacting live, but I don't even like Jimmy Kimmel all that much, but he forced Jimmy Kimmel to say Black Lives. You can't force somebody to say that. You can't just put them on the spot.
You know, if you do that, they're gonna like not want to believe in something like that even more.
Jimmy Kimmel looks incredibly uncomfortable. He
is uncomfortable, and you can see it in his face.
Yeah, he's essentially being forced, and that's what that's the problem with some of these protesters. They force,
and then if he didn't say it, he'd be like, "You're racist," probably.
Exactly.
So,
and that's the problem with some of these protesters. They force other people to like believe their ideology. They force them to say Black Lives Matter all the time. They're just forcing their ideas onto other people. And that's the Black Lives Only Matter movement. The Black Lives Matter movement is different from there's two sides. This one is incredibly cringy, and this one is this clip shows just how fucking crazy this fucking movement has become. Where there's fucking people like this who think that their lives only matter. I don't like how he said like black stories and black, like it's the Emmys. You review movies and TV shows. Who gives a crap if they're black? It's white, black. It's movies and TV shows.
White, black, Latino, everything.
When you put a fucking race, when you make it a race thing, it becomes less about it becomes less about inclusion, and it just becomes more like you're pushing your own fucking ideology on somebody.
Yeah, that's so dumb.
It's oh my god.
Does it get worse?
Yeah. That's right. That's right. And because Black Lives Matter, black people will stay at home tonight to be safe.
Okay.
Which is fine, because guess what? Y'all don't know how to light us anyway. No.
What in the hell does that even mean?
I feel like that was a diss against white people. Y'all don't know how to light us anyway. What the fuck is he talking about, bro? What the hell is he talking about?
I hate life.
Y'all don't know how to light us anyway. Are you fucking out your mind, man?
Jimmy, I'm glad I got that off my chest.
I am too, yeah.
Don't.
No, you're not.
No, you're not. He looks incredibly uncomfortable.
To say this from.
Well, it's my pleasure. You know that, yes.
Could you scoot over?
Pleasure? Yeah, right.
Oh,
Yes,
no,
very
this part got me, bro.
I am too, yeah. I'm glad you did.
I'm appreciative that you've given me a safe space to say this from.
Well, it's my pleasure. You know that, yes.
Could you scoot over so I can stand on this star?
He's the fucking host of the goddamn thing. The fuck are you talking about? That's not your only...
Can you scoot over so I can stand on the star? What?
Dude, you're both sharing the stage. What the fuck is with this guy? Oh my god.
That's ridiculous.
You scoot off so you can get on the oh my god. We're gonna do more of these. Like, I gotta find some like funny or cringy clips like that, and we're just gonna go off because that was probably the worst thing I have to show Tyler. It is the worst thing that happened in the Emmys.
So dumb.
The Emmys did so bad, and I think it's because of that. It has the lowest view rating of any fucking Oscar, any award show, ever. And this is probably why. It's because they inserted race and for some reason politics, because apparently Mike Pence comes up for no reason, into this goddamn Emmys. It's ridiculous. What the fuck does Mike Pence have to do with anything? Oh my god.
I hate
the society we have become, that we have become so PC, and we have become so fucking crazy, man. Oh man.
It doesn't help that this whole virus thing was going around either.
They didn't even talk about the virus in the Emmys.
Oh no, but
they didn't even talk about the pandemic.
I feel like everything's getting worse with that in and of itself too, because everybody's all cranky.
Dude, the Black Lives Matter and the virus are like, it combined, it sparked something, bro. It's getting out of control.
Anybody find it ironic that both of these things only come up around the time that we have to do elections here soon?
Very weird, yeah. I do.
Coincidence? I think not.
Not to say, I like how people are telling. I wasn't gonna bring the election. I don't like how people are telling us to vote. Not to say that I don't.
Okay, listen. I think it's important.
I think it's important too to vote, and by all means, go out and vote.
And you and I probably have different opinions as to who to vote for. We're not gonna go into it.
No, we're not.
But at the same time,
I'm gonna be honest.
Either way,
we're screwed.
Yeah, either way we're screwed.
It's like
if we would all vote third party, I think we'd be better off for ourselves. But I think both the Democratic and Republican parties are both very
they're all out. They're both
extremist on both sides, and I don't think that's what we need in our society.
We don't need people out for themselves. We need people who are out for the other man, for the underdogs, for the people that need the help most.
I'm not Democratic. I'm not Republican. I'm not either.
I'm independent. Is that?
I am right in between.
Is that independent, right?
I think it classifies as libertarian.
And I'm libertarian too. I don't know anything about politics, and I don't fucking sit on the TV and watch politics and come up with jokes. I hate political humor so much, bro. It's so fucking whack, bro.
No, I only registered so that I can vote in the primaries.
Yeah,
I'm registered Democrat, so I can vote in the primaries.
And I can vote too. But I'm like, when the candidates are two people who I do not like, I have a problem.
I don't like either. Yeah. But whatever.
Voting is voting.
Who cares?
Okay. Yeah, but back on topic. Why don't we get into your story, man? Sorry.
Oh, yeah. Story time.
We're going to make a short transition to my man TY's story, but before that, we have a little ad read. No, I'm joking. We don't have an ad read. Ah, God damn it. I wish we had an ad read. No, go to your story, man.
Bruh.
This podcast is sponsored by Moist Towelettes. Moist Towelettes.
No, it's not.
Moist Towelettes. If your butt is wet, grab your towelettes.
Okay, so.
Now on with the story.
Bruh. Alright, so. Are you ready to hear this stupidity that is about to spew from my mouth?
We just heard of the stupidity spew from my phone from that fucking asshole, so yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Alright, so, as you know, Deb just retired.
Yep.
So, she is no longer our manager. Which, I'm sad now because she's no longer our manager, but whatever. So, I was in her office the one day, and I was watching the front end because my supervisor was either out on break or she was doing something, I don't remember. But, I went into her office and we were talking about something. I don't remember what it is at this point because it's proven to be a useless bit of information in my mind since what happened next. So as you know, Deb likes to talk a lot.
Yeah, I know that.
And, I was trying to inch my way out of her office.
Yeah, I know.
And, I look at the door and then there's this old man that just pops around the corner.
Hello!
And is looking right in the door. Hello? And I'm like, all right, Deb, I'm going to see what this guy wants. So I open the door. I'm like, hi, sir. How can I help you?
I want some goddamn Cheerios. That's what I want, young man.
No. That's not what it was. He looked at me. He's like, why is there no one back in the beer garden?
What do you mean?
I was like, I'm not exactly sure. I can call him and check and see where he's at, see if he's in the back or something like that. Because I didn't know if he was grabbing stock. You
should have been like, hey, sir, you're too old to grab any beer from a beer garden. You might want to go to the juice section. Grab yourself.
Just so you know, this guy was originally banned from our store.
Gotcha.
So, I said, I'm not sure. I have to check with him and see where he's at so he can get over there. He's like, what do you mean you're not sure? We've had a guy back there for like 12 minutes waiting for somebody. I looked at him and I was like, sir, I do not know where he is at. I can give him a call. He's like, that's not an answer to my question. I look at him and I'm like, sir, what else do you want me to say? What else do you want me to say?
I want some goddamn beer.
I'm like, that is my answer to you. At this point, Deb starts to get up from her desk, and she called Patrick up to the front.
Oh, it's about to get all physical.
Yeah. So she called Patrick up to the front. And, she walks over and she looks over. She's like, "Sir, I can't have you yelling at my associate." And he looks over to her and he's like, "Ma'am, I can only talk to one person at a time." And Deb looks at him and she like scooches out in front of me and then she's like, "Well, how's about you talk to me then? Because I'm the boss around here." And he looks at her, and this is like 2 days before she's leaving for retirement.
Oh, she got nothing to lose.
So yeah, she doesn't have anything to lose. And he looks at her, and he's like, "Okay, boss.
Oh.
Then explain to me what I just said to him, and have him tell you what I just asked him." And he looked at me, and he's like, "What did I ask you?" I looked at her, and I was like, "He asked me where our beer garden person was."
I think he's already drunk at that point. He sounds drunk.
He wasn't drunk, unfortunately.
He sounds stupid then.
So, he continues, he's starting to yell, and Patrick finally gets up there after, like, what felt like an hour, but it was probably like 2 minutes. And Patrick gets up there. He squeezes in and squeezes between me, Deb, and the guy. And he looks at the guy, and we're pretty much backed into a corner, because you know how the office door opens up? Mm-hmm. It's pretty much there, and we're up against the office door, and the guy's like 2 feet away from us.
Gotcha.
So we're pretty much like backed into a corner at this point. And Patrick comes up, squeezes between us, and he looks at the guy dead in the eye. And he's like, "Sir, I need you to back up." And the guy looks at him. He's like, "How about you back up? You're the one who got between us here." And he's like, "No, sir, you are going to back up. You are way too close to her."
Oh.
And he's like, and then he says, "Don't push me, man." And he's just staring him in the face. And the guy staring there for like 30 seconds or whatever, staring him right in the face. And he just turns around and is like, "Oh, whatever." And just like stomps away. And I thought I wasn't going to have to deal with him again. But nevertheless, I'm always wrong.
What do you mean you're always wrong? You have to deal with him again?
I'm always wrong. I had to deal with him again.
God damn it, Tyler. You don't get a break, do you?
No. I get all the crazy people. So he left. And, I mean, obviously, I don't have my eyes on the beer garden because they're on the opposite side of the store. So I don't know where the freak he went. He could have been taking a shit for all I know.
Wait. Let me guess. He stole some beers. Steal some groceries?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. For a good hour, he was sitting on the bench reading a newspaper he didn't buy.
Can you not read newspapers you didn't buy?
No. You're not supposed to. You have to buy them.
To read?
Yes.
That makes no sense. You can't.
In order to read the newspapers, you're supposed to buy them.
I'm sorry, that still doesn't make any sense. They're sitting on the rack. Can I not
right?
Like a little
no, you're
preview?
Not supposed to.
Well, I do that all the fucking time.
No, you're not supposed to.
Who, me? I'm a fucking employee.
Even then, you still are supposed to buy them in order to read them.
We live in a digital age. I don't read fucking. God
because, I mean, imagine this. You have stuff for sale, like a magazine that's like $20, or newspapers, which are like $2 a piece.
Who reads newspapers then?
Right. They're like $2 a piece.
We live in a digital age. Everything's online.
We're talking about old people here.
Oh, I know. Okay, keep going.
Anyways, so he sits there for like an hour, and then one of my cashiers comes up to me, and she's like, "So this guy is arguing with me over a price on an item. I told him it was supposed to be this, but he keeps telling me it's this." I'm like, "All right, I'll come over there and I'll help you out."
God damn.
So I went over there, and he's not at the self-checkout. She's like, "Yeah, he's in the paper aisle," because it was wet wipes. Of course it was wet wipes. freaking...
That entire paper aisle is all messed up. Yeah, everything's in the wrong place.
Yeah, I know. Everything's in the wrong place. That was the problem.
They shove everything in the wrong place. I don't know what the fuck what they want. Everything's gonna be in the wrong place. It's just how it is. The aisle's messed up.
It's gonna be because the aisle's messed up and we don't get everything in. And we're just filling empty spots right now. Yeah. That's pretty much what's going on. We're filling empty spots.
The warehouse has too much paper, and we have to fill the shelves as much as possible. So.
Exactly. So, I mean, we don't have enough room in the back to store all that stuff. Yeah. So it all has to go out onto the shelf. Well, I get to the beginning of the aisle, and I look down the aisle, and I was like, son of a bitch! Because I see him down there. He's the only person in the aisle, and I'm like, are you kidding me? So I walk down, and she walks down with me. I didn't call Patrick or Deb or anything. Mm-hmm. So I just walk down there, and I'm like, all right, what's the problem? And he's like, didn't she explain it to you? I'm like,
get it? Explain it to you?
And I was like, all right. So I picked up the wet wipes out of his cart.
Moist towelette. So your butt is wet. Grab them towelette.
Shut up. I picked them up out of the cart. And I started comparing the UPC with the one on the shelf to see which one exactly it was. It was supposed to be originally $4.79. It was in a spot that said it was $1.99. Okay. Whatever. Not a big deal. Not to me. And I looked at him. I was like, all right. So here's the deal. I will give you the money back that you need because it was in the wrong spot. And he looks at me. He's like, in the wrong spot? You people aren't doing your jobs right. And I'm like... I wanted to punch him in the face so bad, but
it's not you.
I refrained, but I was like, yes, sir, it was in the wrong spot. He's like, well, you guys need to fix that. I'm like,
we can't fucking fix it.
And I said, sir, we have no choice because this is how it's supposed to be right now because we have no place to put anything else. It all has to go up on the shelf. And he just keeps screaming and ranting and raving about how we don't know how to do our jobs and nobody's helping him. And I look at him, I'm like, sir, I am trying to help you. And he looks back at me and he's like, well, you're not helping me. And then I say to him, I was like, sir, I am trying to help you right now, but it looks like you don't want me to help you. So...
Sorry, Dad.
Shut up, Jose. And then he's like, I just want my money back. And I was like, that's what I'm trying to do for you, sir. Your brother's gonna come down here. I don't care. You come down. So I yelled at him because I matched his tone of voice. So... I mean, I don't care anymore. Like, you're going to yell at me, I don't care. I'm going to yell back at you. Screw off, all right?
Exactly. Rock and roll.
So, he's like, fine. Just give her the receipt so that she can do the refund or whatever. And I looked at him, I was like, no, sir. I have to do it up at the service desk because she can't.
Slap him in the face.
He's like, whatever. So we get up to the service desk. He pulls out his EBT card. He's like, put it back on here. I was like, whatever. I wasn't even thinking because, I mean, EBT is for food and stuff, not wet wipes. But you also have cash on there that you can use to buy other things. So, I mean, it doesn't really matter. But I just put it back on there because I was like, you know what? I'm done with this freaking asshole.
What an idiot.
So,
my God.
Next time he comes in, if he starts yelling and screaming at us, I'm going to look at him in the face and I'm going to be like, all right, you have two options, sir. One, you're going to stop screaming at us and you're going to treat us with some respect because we are respectable adults doing our job here, providing you guys food and groceries and whatnot that you need. Or 2, you can just straight up leave, because if I recall correctly, you were banned from our store.
And this is why I'm glad I work the night shift, because I don't have to deal with any of these customers. But I like to hear the stories because they are fun. And you know what? I think this is probably a nice way to end the episode of the podcast. But before I end it here, I like to plug in my new episode of my Ramen's Retrospective. So it will probably be the link.
Shameless plugs.
It's our podcast. The video will probably be in the link below. It is my favorite Family Guy episode. And in this, my favorite Family Guy episode, in the video, I talk about my favorite Family Guy episode, Road to Rhode Island. I also give a little bit of insight of why Stu and Brian are the best characters in the show. But before, I'm going to ask Tyler, how'd you think of the video went? It's pretty good. Okay.
I watched it right before I went to bed, so I was really tired.
And my videos, people like watching my videos before they go to bed. That's pretty much my
I think I fell asleep midway through it, but that's because I was just really freaking tired.
I feel you. Okay.
So,
Tyler gives it.
It was good though.
Yeah.
From what I watched.
Yeah. I added like a new I made like a new video frame thing for my video, so it looks nice. But yeah, that was the Drunk Ramen Storytime Podcast. I'm your host, Ramen, and joined by my partner in crime, T.Y.
Yeehaw!
This has been the podcast, and with that being said, we are out. Have a good night, have a good morning, and have a fine dump. See you later. And say it louder so Mike Pence can hear it. I'm joking. See you guys. Good night.